Good morning.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the December version of the Chamber Chat. Well, we've been busy in the other room. I tell you, we had fun this morning.
Absolutely.
It was embarrassing. I beat everybody so bad this morning.
Oh, no, you
on the
did
guessing
not.
game.
You beat me
I beat
so
Shan
terribly.
That's really what I meant to say.
Call a spade a spade.
Don't go there.
I'm the loser of the morning.
Well, anyway, I enjoyed that thoroughly more than I should have probably. And, talking about enjoying something thoroughly, Shan and Kathy, Claudia Lee is here this morning.
Yay,
and, you had a great off the beaten path event in October.
It was amazing. This was the best one for me ever.
Oh, that's good news.
Hundreds and hundreds of people came through my studio, and
Wow.
others said the same thing. I mean, it was huge, and I know there were restaurants that couldn't keep up with people.
Wow,
Which
that's
is
good
a
news.
great thing.
Yes, I hope
Yes.
they'll be more prepared next year and realize that we bring in a lot of people that weekend. It's really popular, and next year's our 20th anniversary, so
it's gonna be a
bigger
good
and
year.
better.
very excited
be
about
special.
that and start to work on it.
Speaking of popular, it's pretty popular when you get to register for a prize, right?
That is true. And each year, one of our artists donates a prize for a drawing, and people can fill out a form at all the studios over and over again. And then we come here and we do a drawing for that prize.
And that's this morning.
Some lucky winner. is gonna
Now,
get
what
it.
is our prize?
This year it is a painting by Jack Lieb.
Oh, I love
His
Jack.
work is
I love
beautiful.
His work is wonderful, and it's a really sweet painting. If people went to his studio during the tour, they got to actually see the painting rather than just a photo of it. The rest of us had photos. But I know it's very popular because the response and how many people fill out forms, for the drawing, I think reflects their interest in the prize. So
And you're going to do the drawing live now, right?
you guys are going to do the drawing. I'm
okay.
just bringing all
Okay.
the-
And although the person filming this, Colby, says we can't hit the table with our fingers like I do all the time, we got to do a drum roll.
Okay, get ready.
All right, who's going to draw? Shan, you're drawing.
Oh, okay.
Kathy, that's you and me.
There's a gazillion.
There are hundreds in here.
Shan, close your eyes.
Okay,
Go
so
get
I'm
it.
not looking. I am. I'm digging
The
around.
lucky person.
Okay, here we go.
Say
Here we
Suzanne,
go.
say Suzanne, say Suzanne.
We've got Patty Clegg of Old Hickory, Tennessee.
Right.
Congratulations, Patty.
That is
Hey.
fantastic.
So,
people are
Claudia,
coming
that
from
just goes
everywhere.
to show us, Claudia, that people are traveling from all over
Yeah.
to come here.
That's right. They do. They come and some of them come from other countries. We've had people from
Wow.
other countries
My
come.
goodness.
People plan their vacations around the studio tour.
Wow. That is-
And come at that time. It's amazing. I mean, I don't think we really. We're always surprised when we hear that. I don't know why at this point.
But
But
famous. There you go.
yeah.
Well, and it's such a unique
amazing.
opportunity. You can't do
It
this in
is.
just any old place. There's
No.
very few places in the United States that do this sort of tour. It's wonderful.
And it's such a fun thing to drive through the country and find the studios and see a lot of them are hand built, and it's fun. It's really a fun event. So we're getting ready for next year, and you can always go to our website, which is offthebeatenpathtour.com.
Have you already got next year's dates?
I don't, but it's always the last full weekend in October.
Friday,
Every
Saturday,
year.
Sunday.
That's right, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the website's up there all year long. You can check out the artists. You can see different things that are going on, and that's the place to go. Maps, everything is there.
Oh, we are super blessed with so
We
many
are.
talented
Lots of
artists.
fun.
Lots of
It's a
crafty
great
people
place
in our
for
county.
artists. Yep, it really is. So,
Well, we're excited for Patty and her
too.
win
Me
this
too.
morning.
and a little jealous.
A little jealous, and
Yeah,
thank you
well.
to Jack for donating that lovely art
all right.
for our prize. Thanks for
Appreciate
being
it.
here,
Thank you.
Claudia.
Thank
We
you,
love
Claudia.
having you.
See you next time.
Well, as we get our guest in place this morning, I want to say first, we had a great chamber prayer breakfast. It was record-breaking numbers.
I know it'll sound like I'm Jen Sherwood, but it really was the best prayer breakfast ever.
Ever,
It was
yes.
wonderful.
We had about 140 people there, which was probably 20 more than we normally have, maybe even more than that. And I just want to say a thank you to our sponsors, most of all, because without them, it makes it very difficult to have this big breakfast. And I want to mention them really quick. The Ascension St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital, Pates Ford Marina and Fish Lips Grill, Sligo Marina and Restaurant. And I got to say, those three, let's see, the hospital, and pays for it. And Sligo, they sponsor everything we do all year long. They're the gold sponsors. Also, Center Hill Realty, DTC Communications, Fast Pay Urgent Care, First Bank, Liberty State Bank, Middle Tennessee Natural Gas, State Senator Mark Pody, State Representative Terry Lynn Weaver, Wilson Bank and Trust, and Caney Fork Electric Cooperative.
Yay.
I've never had so many sponsors.
Yes, and you know, I know you put me on Egg Patrol. We had so many tickets sold even at the door past what we thought we were going to have.
Yeah.
You were deeply concerned, but you know, everyone had eggs. We did not run out of breakfast. There was plenty left over, so it was kind of like the loaves and fishes in the Bible.
Everybody could share.
The loaves and loaves and fishes and Jason Evans.
That's true. That's
He always
true.
says, "Don't worry, Suzanne. I
Yes.
take care of everything," and he is telling the
He
truth.
probably adds a little extra
He
in there.
does. You can tell he does.
He is the calmest person. He is my person because he keeps crazy me, who I'm, trying to get all the details, and he just is calm. He said, "Don't worry about you can worry about everything else. Don't worry about the food."
Yes, he's
and
wonderful
He
to
never
work
lets
with.
us down. But also, we had a great time with Nancy Trapp, our speaker. So glad that she came to the prayer breakfast.
And she traveled in from Louisiana
She
to do
did.
that, so it was wonderful.
We're going to miss her around
We
here.
do. We miss her already.
And then, of course, Darren Vinson.
Oh, and he had flown in from Phoenix the night before, did an interview with WSM radio, and then came to the prayer breakfast on no sleep and performed. So I told him, I said, Darren, there's nobody as good at hearted as you, because there's few people that would make that kind of sacrifice to come and perform for the local community.
This
that
shows
he's
how
with.
popular our chamber breakfast is.
Well, I told him about 8 o'clock the night before. I'm like, do you need to come in and do a
Sound check?
sound check? And he says, well, I'm in Phoenix right now.
If I can do it long distance.
Phoenix, Tennessee.
Is there Phoenix, Tennessee? I don't think so.
But he said, I'll be home by midnight. And then he had to be in Nashville right after the prayer
Yes, he
breakfast.
drove
so
right
I don't
back to
know how he was
Nashville.
still walking, but we love Darren. And then Susan hit, and bless her heart, she called and she said, I'm in town. She travels all over with her 3 Parts Grace group, and she came in last minute and
Played the piano.
and then our national anthem singer got sick, and then I made a call to State Representative Terry Lynn Weaver. She said, oh sure, I'll be there anyway. And so I just love how everybody came together and just helped out. And then of course it's all set up so pretty, but that's the sheriff's department doing that, and also Lisa Cripps came in, and Beth Gill, and helped me do all the decorating part, and then our chamber board of directors are absolutely fabulous, and leadership DeKalb, they were our servers, and of course the Boy Scout Troop 347. Everything we do around here is a big group effort. It is not one
Partnerships
person
are great.
or one organization. It is a lot of people working together, so we're so grateful, and it just was the best way to start off the holiday season. Didn't y'all think?
It was
So,
beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was inspiring. It was just.
Well, anyway.
Well, and I'll have to
loved
say,
it.
Miss Henrietta Hale came, and she
Yeah.
had not been in the chamber breakfast in years, and so she got her neighbor to drive her, and she said after it was over, she goes, I knew this was a prayer breakfast, but you guys really prayed. There were lots of prayers going on, and so that just tickled her to death. And so anyway, we were happy she came, but she was so happy that we all prayed at a prayer breakfast.
Shocking.
I know, it was so sweet.
But anyway, we had fun, and we'll make sure Miss Henrietta's here every year from now on.
That's right.
And now I'm so excited. Our downtown is looking spectacular.
As
You've not been lately.
Christmassy as it has looked in a decade.
We can
Actually,
compete with New York City, I think.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I love it. And it's got that hometown charm. And we've got 6 new stores. And I'm just excited to pieces about that. And one of our new store managers is here, and they're new chamber members. If you haven't been to the Old Timers Antique, it's on Walnut. Now, when you go around the square on the west side, this is West Walnut, you'll go down that street. There's Vintage Owl on the left. There's Old Timers Antiques on the right. And then there's the Animal Coalition store. And so that street is starting to fill up now. But Judy is here. Judy is the manager there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks beautiful. On the outside, it's pretty. On the inside, it's looking fabulous. So tell us a little bit about it.
Oh gosh, it's growing. We're so blessed. We opened in August, and it's full of all our vendors because we rent space, and our new restaurant's going to open up next month.
Oh,
we're really
hey.
excited about that, and so we're growing, and it's just a fabulous place to be. And now that we get to be with the Chamber of Commerce, see, that's great. And but we'll be doing venues this month, so if anybody wants to rent a place to come in and have their dinner and bring their their groups in,
Oh, that's
we'd be
nice.
happy to do that. And so, but in January we'll start our full restaurant.
Oh my goodness! Well, that is great news for a downtown.
Yeah, we
So-
need a restaurant down.
For your venue, how many can you seat?
Well, we'd like to have at least to start with 20, but we can do more than that. But we'd like our parties to be at least 20 if
Yeah.
we could.
Oh, that's wonderful for family get-togethers and that
It's
sort
really
of
neat to
thing.
come in, eat, and shop at the same time.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, and it's just beautiful to see. And the way it's set up is people have rented spaces all the way around.
They rent, and we got some great vendors in there, and they're selling very good.
So are you full now with your vendors?
I still could put a couple more in.
So somebody could call you if they're wanting to.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people are saying, now, I'd love to put a store in, but I'm a little worried about it. This is the way to sort of try
Yes,
it
get
out.
your feet
Oh,
wet.
yes.
Yes.
So, but it looks beautiful. I love that side. And y'all are going to be participating in the Christmas on the Square.
Yes.
And are you going to have live windows?
Yes, we are.
What are you going to do?
We're doing old time Christmas.
That's very appropriate.
Grandchildren and one of their little friends is going to do it for us.
That is so
they're
sweet.
excited.
Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're going to come back in and talk about Christmas on the Square in a few minutes. But our downtown's going to have all these live models. It's going to be fabulous, and that's going to be from 4:30 to 6 o'clock. Is that right?
Yes,
Judy, p.m. So that's tomorrow night on Thursday, and I think it's the first time we've ever done it.
It's going to be wonderful.
It's going to be a lot of
Everybody's very excited, so I cannot wait to see. We'll be going around judging at 4:30, and then what is your actual physical location?
We're at
Judy?
108 West Walnut.
108 West Walnut, so put that in your phone. And but it's Shan, you'll have to go by there.
Oh, I can't wait. I like the thought of having the different booth vendors so that you go through and you're not seeing a lot of the same thing. You're seeing diverse things.
Yeah.
And I
That's
can't
really
wait.
great because all of our vendors are different. They all have different things, and everybody that comes in they really talk nice about it, and how our prices are great, and the vendors are doing great.
What are your hours?
We are there from 9:30 till 4 Mondays and Tuesday, and then I'm off on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh wow, good hours.
Wonderful.
So we're just so grateful you're here. We ask the community to come out and support these new businesses so they stay here forever and ever and ever. And we're just so proud that you're part of the new downtown that we're
Glad to be
creating.
there.
And what is the number that they could reach you if they needed to talk to them?
It's 615-542-0577.
And we are so grateful that y'all have joined the chamber.
Oh gosh, thank you. We're glad to be here.
Oh, well, anyway, go out and support them, the Old Timers Antiques. And Judy is just awesome. So make sure you go by. You'll get the best customer service there is, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we got the best
hello.
news this morning. I mean, I just got the news a few days ago, girls. You want to hear it?
I want to hear it. I'm ready.
Brad Halfacre is the new manager of Edgar Evans State Park.
Well, there is no surprise
deserved.
there.
Well
Yes.
Oh, I know you got a happy daddy.
Oh yes, yes,
Oh,
very
a
happy.
proud daddy.
Yes.
And your daddy served in that position for how many years,
He
know?
was there from 1996 to 2014.
Wow.
He was in there a little while.
Following in Daddy's footsteps.
That's right. That's right.
a good
Well,
thing.
we're so grateful for the time that Kenny Gregg served. I finally learned to say his last name, sort of, and then and then he leaves. I learned to say his name, and he leaves. But he's now
He's
regional.
actually our Area 4 regional manager. So he's a lot of the parks in our area. He's our regional manager.
So
for
we
that.
may still get to see
oh, yes,
Kenny,
He'll,
yeah.
he'll still be in the area and coming through. So he's over the Edgar Evans area in Rock Island, and Cummins and Burgess is the ones he has right in here, and then he also kind of goes down in the Chattanooga area. So he's on the road a little bit
Yeah.
more, and I think he was on the road this morning when I talked to him. So
Well,
he's doing a little more traveling.
we were so glad to get to know him. He's a really nice guy, but we're very excited for you, and know you're going to do a great job.
Well, thank you. I'm super excited about getting to lead Edgar Evans and getting to serve the folks in DeKalb County. We're DeKalb County's park.
That's right.
We're right there, and I'm just really excited about being involved with the community and keeping that going.
Well, you have been already, but you're even more going to be
yes,
more so
yes,
now. You're going to be in a leadership
exactly,
role. So.
Exactly.
So what's coming up over on your side of the
Well,
world?
you know, the wintertime is, you know, sometimes it slows things down,
Yeah.
but it's also, it's where things bring out the natural beauty of what we have. You know, our trails are beautiful. As, you know, fall, you know, I look at it like this, not talking about women wearing makeup, but,
Yeah.
you know, in the wintertime is when you see the natural beauty of things. You know, the fall, they've got all the pretty colors and everything,
Yeah.
but in the wintertime is when you see the natural side of everything. And our trails, you can see some beautiful views from all of our trails. But we've got some programs going on coming up. You know, we just had our lighting of the tower.
Oh,
on the
which
first.
was
It
amazingly beautiful.
And so on the 15th, we're doing, Ranger Justin Vaughn is doing old timey ornaments, and that is from 2 to 4.
Oh,
I
that's
believe.
fun.
And
That would be fun.
that costs $5. It's fun, just to help reimburse for the price of the ornaments. And then he's making some old timey ornaments there, and then you get to take it with you. And then from I think 5:30 to 6:30, he's doing Ranger Vaughn is hot cocoa with a ranger, and then they get to kind of come up and take a little tour, go up in the tower.
Oh, that'll be neat.
And that's That's also is $5 as well. So just if you look us up on our website,
And that's been popping up in our Facebook feed as well.
Facebook feed, and you can register from there. Now, of course, on the 1st, we have our first hiking feast with our friends group, and it's part of our hiking series that we do throughout the year. It's called the First Hike. So a lot of people, or resolution hike is what a lot of people call it. You know, everybody makes those New Year resolutions.
Yeah, after they eat too much for the holidays.
Exactly.
Yeah, you go.
Well, we're still promoting eating because we have a potluck.
Healthy potluck.
But then you get to burn off the
You know,
calories.
Exactly. We come in, we meet at 10 at the shelters, sign up, and then you can drop off your crock pot. A lot of people bring things in crock pot, and unless if the weather's really, really cold, we still do it. We just meet at the interpretive center. So just keep a check on Facebook and our website just to see kind of if that meeting place changes. But as of right now, we're going to still meet at the shelters, have a fire, and then we go hike the Millennium Trail. And then after we hike is when we eat. So
how long is the Millennial Trail?
it's 2.5 miles. It's a
Oh, it's a
moderate
pretty
trail,
good
so
walk.
It's a pretty good walk.
Work
and,
up an appetite.
Yes, last year it was I think 5 degrees when we went there.
Wow.
Something
Bundle up.
7 degree.
Yeah.
Put on your snowsuit.
Yeah.
Right, and then on the 6th or 7th is our Wolf Moon hike, and that's the first full moon. I'm sorry, it's the 20th. The January 20th is the Wolf Moon hike, and what that is the first full moon of the year. They call it the Wolf Moon. So that is at 7 p.m. and that's another free event. Ranger Mark Taylor is going to take you out on the trail, and you get some beautiful nighttime shots. If you're into photography or anything like that, that's a great time to come out, and Ranger Taylor's a great one to lead the hike. That's a
He's
real
a
popular-
wonderful photographer too.
Oh yes, he's
yeah,
great.
he knows how to get the shots. I definitely
Maybe
want
give
to
you
take
some
one of his
tips along the
photography
way.
classes.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. And coming probably in the spring at one point, we'll probably be having some more photograph workshops. We had one in the fall or in the
Yeah, I
summer.
definitely want to try to come to the
Those
next
are very
one.
popular, and we'll be just keep a check on our webpage, and we'll probably be doing that series again as well.
And when you see them on Facebook, share it. Right?
Yes, please
yeah,
do.
Please
We
share.
want all the shares and likes we can get.
Yeah.
Like us on Facebook. If you need, our cabins, this is a great time to come out and get and register, rent a cabin at the lake. We don't have fireplaces, but we got central heat and air, and it's this is a beautiful time.
Well, we're so excited. We love our state park. We're so glad that you're the new park manager.
Thank you.
We
Thank
support you, and just keep that great stuff going down there, because I think I should become a hiker, Shan.
You think so?
I think I should.
You're just now deciding this?
Well, I like to walk.
That's true.
I do. So if I can just take a little time off, I think that would be very
Just
de-stressing.
go to the park and walk.
Not distressing, de-stressing.
Yeah, it is. It's very de-stressing. And then too, we've got other. It's interesting to join our friends group. It don't cost anything to join. You can just work some events that we do, and we do hikes with our friends group, and we have our storybook trail. That's an awesome.
It is an
it's a
awesome
short
trail.
one, and we're promoting reading
Yes.
as well. So that's been really.
That's a
popular.
win-win, yes.
That is a win-win.
Love
It
it.
is.
Yeah. Well, you guys come see us.
Okay, we appreciate
Thank you, Brad.
Thank
Y'all,
you.
Thank you very
And
much.
congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, let's see now. Oh, look who just walked in the door. And look here, we got new microphones.
I see. Those look nice.
You know, these pastors, they like a good microphone.
That's true.
Pastor Chad Ramsey is here this morning from the Smithville First Baptist Church, and we've got lots to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah, you're wanting me to give you the information?
You're good.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on, dates, times, and what's happening.
Well, our sanctuary choir, they've been practicing nonstop for probably about 3-4 months now, and Walt Stock, who is our choir director there, has been doing a great job. And this year, they've really expanded where they're going and what they're doing. So, a couple things. I know this Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to be bundled up with everybody else outside out in the square and singing out there some music and certain selections from our Christmas cantata and some other fun Christmas songs that they have. And so that's going to be tomorrow.
And they're going to be singing, they'll be singing 15 minutes, taking 15 minutes off, and then singing another 15 minutes.
Right.
And I think they're going to be on the west steps of the courthouse.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Bundled up very well.
Bundled up, very bundled up, layered up.
Yes.
But yeah, 15 minutes off or something like that. We'll be tired, but we'll be good to go. So by the end of the day, it should be a great time. But we got that going tomorrow, so looking forward to that. And then one of our sister churches, Calvary Baptist, we're going over there this Sunday night, and we're going to be performing for them and their church after that, we're actually going over to the Webb House and doing some Christmas caroling.
Oh, that would be so
House.
sweet.
So we're singing a lot this month. So, but then on the 16th during our morning worship service, we're having our actual cantata. You'll hear several things of the same stuff if you come to other things, but that will be on that morning. And following that, we'll have our Christmas dinner. It's at lunchtime. Do you call it dinner when it's at lunchtime?
Sunday dinner.
When it's fancy.
Yeah, there you go.
We call it dinner in the middle of the day.
Yes.
Well, we're not
dinner.
too fancy. But yeah, it's right. We'll have our dinner, Christmas dinner, lunch, whatever you like to call it. And that'll be right after the Christmas cantata on that day as well too. So a lot of music, but a lot of good music too. So
a lot of good music and a lot of good food, sounds like.
Yeah, we're excited I'm definitely excited about a good Christmas ham.
Well, I'm so excited how the Smithville First Baptist has been a part of community events, and especially our Christmas on the Square.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
You know, Rita Bell said, she's like, I think she said in the Bahamas, and her husband's making her come home a day early to be able to sing at the Christmas on the Square.
Oh, my goodness.
Happy about that. But she'll get over
It's
it.
going from 80 degrees to snow.
Yes.
And she's leaving her vacation one day early, which I don't think I would be, Christian enough to do that. Honestly, Brother Chad.
You could sing it in.
They just get on without me,
That's right.
But it's going to be great, and we appreciate it. So what kind of music are they going to do? Or is it the traditional Christmas carols? Or
Actually, they got some great selections. There's some of it is like a sort of modified, I hate to say remix because that's a whole different type of a song. But a new style of some of the old stuff that's out there. And then some actually new songs that are just Christmas songs that I've never heard them until we actually started singing them too.
And now you love them?
Yeah, they're great. They're great, and just a hodgepodge of them all. Especially tomorrow, I think there's 4 or 5 songs we have on store for the Square. So excited about that, and they're bringing out the lights because I know it's going to get dark.
Yeah.
But we got some lights we're putting up tomorrow so we can everybody can see, and also and some sound system stuff for it too. So
thank you for being part of this.
yeah, well, we love to help out with the community and reach out to the community, and just anytime we can do it, we strive to do that.
Well, that's what we were saying. It's all about partnerships and working together, and that's how things become so wonderful. The events become just something that you want to continue year after year after year. So.
Right.
So for people that want to come to your Sunday worship, what time do you start?
Well, we start I'm glad you asked that.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, we have our small groups at 9 a.m. and worships at 10 a.m. So, and we're, I'll shamefully plug this as well. We're doing a Christmas Eve service candlelight Christmas Eve service. I know some churches have that, which if you have that, go to your own. But if you don't, you're looking for one, we have a fantastic Christmas Eve service. We do candlelight service with communion and a message, and we do the Advent season and everything. But come as you are. So if you want to dress up after Christmas lunch or whatever, or dinner, you can come that way. If you are in your pajamas, you can come in your pajamas. Whatever you need to come in. But every Sunday, 10 a.m. is our worship service. And especially on the 16th, when the choir will be singing that Sunday as well too at 10 a.m. And then we go over to our LEC, our gym. We're going to have a fellowship over there with a meal.
Well, I grew up at Smithville First Baptist.
We'll take you back.
The thing is, I love it.
Yeah.
But when your husband becomes a pastor, you sort of have to go with him.
It happens that way, doesn't it?
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
You don't want to hurt his feelings.
That's right.
But
That's
anyway,
right. You got your own flock. There you go.
That's right. Thank you so much, and thank you for all you do.
These are nice mics, uptown.
They're brand new. I know. We're so excited. We didn't know what to do with them. We're like, which way do you turn them? You know what to do with them.
Just talk. That's about it. That's about it. Well, thank you so much for letting us share about this, and we hope everybody comes out, and especially tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be great for the community.
I do too. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, well, Kathy, we know you got a few things to talk about for Justin Potter Library.
Just a few things. This time of year, there's the main thing is Christmas on the Square, but we still are doing some of the art classes, and Helen's only going to be doing those a couple of times a month. So next week is our final one this month, and we'll be doing a Dirty Santa, which I don't know about, but we'll see. I'll try to be mean.
To play Dirty Santa.
I'll try to be mean next week.
I'm going to be there tomorrow if it's the Dirty Santa day.
No, next week.
No, the next one. Okay.
Next week is. So I'm going to gear up for that. So I'm going to get ready.
Yeah. But we're trying to teach her how to do that.
Okay. I've never done that, so we'll see how that goes.
She's too nice.
Yeah, but in January our classes will be 16th to 23rd, and there is a 5 Wednesdays. So anytime there's 5 Wednesdays, she will be doing an extra class. So on the 30th. So she's a great instructor. She's so patient with everyone.
She is.
And I'll tell you, everybody is so talented in that. They say, I can't paint, I can't do this, but they are turning out some beautiful work. They really are. If you look at our Facebook page, you can see the beautiful work that they are turning out. Except
Betty Pankey, the Betty Pankey.
Betty Pankey.
Come along and
I need to get her autograph now.
Yeah, because she could be famous one day. She could be Grandma Moses or whoever you want to talk about. But we will be participating in Christmas on the Square tomorrow night. That is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes.
Boy, it is here. And the library will be closing at 4:30 tomorrow to get ready for that. And plus, the staff wants to go downtown and they want to look at the businesses and
the live windows,
partake of everything that's going on at the the county at the courthouse and at the
City Hall
and all the places around town. And then our program at the library will start at 6:15, and we will have Santa, so you can bring your children to see Santa, and bring your cameras or your cell phones, because the pictures are free. You take your own pictures, so come by and do that. And then we'll be making a Christmas ornament. We did the Christmas ornaments last year, and that was really popular. So,
absolutely.
So this year we'll be doing Christmas ornaments. We're cutting out all our little things today, and it was afterward. It did look kind of like a Christmas just went everywhere. It was all over everything. So, but it was pretty. It was nice. But we had a good time last year, and hopefully people will turn out this year. We're a little bit off the square, but come down and visit with us, and Santa will be there to talk to the children.
Oh, you do not lack for participation.
Well,
last year, get there early for pictures with Santa, because the line really was wrapping through the bookcases. And,
and then what we will do is we'll have half the children see Santa, and the other half will be doing ornaments.
It was run very efficiently. It was wonderful.
So we'll see how it goes, and plus it's inside and you'll be warm. So that'll be at 6:15 tomorrow evening. So that's when we will open back up for everyone to come in. We did have a good time at Festival of the Trees. I mean, everything was so beautiful and it turned out very well.
The library did a book tree, and it has received hundreds of likes on social media. People are loving the book tree.
Well, Wendy did that. I have to say, bless her heart, she was inside the books, stacking them up, and
it was amazing.
The tree had to be as tall as me, which is I'm 5'1", but the tree had to be 5 feet tall. So we kind of judged it by how tall I am. And then when the angel went on top, it was a little bit over.
You were the measuring stick.
I was the measuring stick, but it took about 3.5 hours to set that up at the complex.
That event is now one of my new favorite events
I've
ever been
wonderful.
to. I mean, I absolutely loved it. You walked in and it just took your breath. And the trees will be left up all the way through, I think, January 1st. So you still get a chance to see it. But they had vendors. The backdrop for the play was where Santa was sitting.
Which is,
it would bring tears to your eyes. It was, every room was done so perfectly. Josh Isaac.
Refreshments.
He is an event genius.
It was wonderful. It was. You walked in and your tree was first. The chamber tree was the red, white, and blue. The red lights, the white lights, the blue lights. It was really flashy.
I think that was the tree everybody wanted to take home with them.
It was.
In the
It was
living room.
amazing.
There were several people. Yeah. So it was amazing. They were just beautiful. I was just amazed at how many people were there decorating, and it just was so festive, and it was so nice.
Well, and we all got to vote for our favorite tree by putting a gift underneath it, and that's going to go for the foster children.
And that goes through.
That was a brilliant idea, because sometimes you just don't, you mean to do something, you don't get around to it, but that not only it helped foster children, it helped the local stores.
Yes.
Buying it.
So many of the stores said we are out of tiny gifts. I mean, we have no toys.
That's a good thing, because then everyone benefits from that. The foster children,
and it made you feel good.
Yeah.
It was something everybody could do. It was just loaded with gifts. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Well, and it taught the children something about giving back too, because my boys, I took them and they were more excited. They wanted to go and pick out, and so we went and we were going to get me a gift to give, them both a gift, and we wound up getting 9 gifts before it was over, and they were just so excited about it. So I was like, well, let's just pick out more stuff. So it was great all the way around.
Does that not run through through Friday? Can you vote through Friday, and then they announce the winner on Saturday?
You can vote.
So you
through
can
Friday.
still take a gift by and put it under the tree until Friday, I think, and then they'll announce the winner on Saturday. Is that
Actually,
correct?
I was out there yesterday, and people were still bringing gifts.
Yeah,
it was really nice.
So continue. Another thing I want to talk about is if you're looking for something to give someone for Christmas, and you're a genealogist or you do your family history, we have a book, the Redmond Turner book, and it was written by Mr. Earl France, and Mr. Webb kind of helped a little bit with this. So this is a big book. There's 2 families in here, the Redmond Turners. It is divided into 2 sections with indexes, and it generally sells for $35, but for the Christmas season, we're going to be selling this for $25.
Now, this book is beautiful, too. It is beautiful.
It's
just to have on a
hardcover,
shelf.
It is a very nice book.
So if you think you're not related to some of these people, you really are. I was looking through here and I thought, I've got family, because I am related to the Redmonds too, but it's 2 books in one. So come by the library, we'll have them there, and like I say, they are $25. We'll probably be selling them through the first of the year at $25. So come by and see us and buy a book, please.
Yeah, $10 off. What a bargain.
Yeah,
That's a good gift.
It is.
Yeah, and it is beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so where are we now, Shan?
I thought you were keeping up.
We are talking about Christmas on the Square.
I got so excited. Christmas on the Square.
Big event.
Honestly, I love this event too. We just have so many cool events to go to. I mean, those kind of heartwarming Norman Rockwell feel
Christmassy
events around here. And this is another one coming up on Thursday. That's December what's tomorrow?
6th.
Okay.
It is the 6th.
And it's going to be, well, actually, the downtown windows, the live windows will start at 4:30. The main event starts at 5 o'clock and goes to around 8 o'clock. So let's talk about some of the things that are going to be happening. From 4:30 to 6, though, go see those live windows downtown.
Yes, you don't want to miss them.
All on Main Street, Walnut Street, Sissy's at DeKalb Florist, and that's on the north side of the square. And because it's going to be something to see. I want to do this every year, get bigger and better every year. But everybody's excited, put a lot of work into it.
Costumes, the whole 9 yards.
It's beautiful now, but I can imagine what it will be tomorrow night.
Well, we were in a meeting and they were trying to decide what to do, and I said, well, when I was a little girl, Mama would always take me down to Harvey's to see those animated windows. I couldn't wait. That was the highlight of my year, is seeing those little animated puppet things. And I said, what if we just did live windows? It wouldn't even really cost anything, that much anyway. And they loved it and they ran with it. I mean, they ran with it. So
I'm excited to see
yeah,
it.
it's going to be beautiful. And then we're going to, of course, have the courthouse open house. This is a way the county officials say thank you for, putting your support in them and the job they do, and they want to give something back. And so they'll have all kinds of goodies there. I think that's going to be on the main floor of the courthouse.
Yes,
also on the main floor of the courthouse, we'll have the free photo booth booth and lots of not live, DJ, Christmas music.
Yes.
And that is sponsored by the city of Smithfield, but they let us put it at the courthouse.
That's so
I think
nice.
that's so sweet. And then also thank you to the city of Smithfield for letting us borrow those huge trees on the outside of the
They are
courthouse.
beautiful.
And then stuff going on at City Hall. Smithfield City Hall has upped their game.
Unbelievable decorations.
Inside and out.
Yes.
It's really
Either
nice.
way, it is absolutely
Go by at
stunning.
night. I mean, everything is just beautiful. Just downtown is just beautiful.
It's looking so pretty.
Yeah, it is.
And they're going to be having cupcakes and cookies and hot chocolate in City Hall. And then Smithfield Electric. I've been wanting to do this ever since we got the open air stages decorated. I just don't have enough hours in the day. And so Smithfield Electric said they would decorate it. And decorate
And boy,
it
they did.
Lights to the top of the building for sure.
They were over there with a bucket, and they had a team of people. I'm not talking
Trees on
two
the
or three.
stage,
They
lights
had-
covering.
They had a dozen people over there working on it. It's just magical. So make sure you go look at that. That's right across from the library.
And thanks, Smithfield Electric. We
Yes.
want them to do it again next year.
Every year. And then the chamber office, we decided what can we do, because everybody's doing the food and everybody's doing the cool stuff, but we've got a write a letter to Santa station. So
And you've already had 100 letters taken.
Yeah.
we ran out of the letters so
Yes,
far.
we had to do more letters. So.
So anyway, we're all restocked. We have everything you need right there. Shan decorated it for me. It's so cute.
looks beautiful.
So
It
just
does.
come by the chamber and write a letter to Santa, and we've even got a mailbox right there where you can send it off. And then, of course, Brother Chad already talked about the Smithfield First Baptist Christmas Choir that'll be singing on the west side of the courthouse steps, and that'll be every 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off to give them a little rest. We'll have a tree lighting and flag raising at the west tree at around 5:30ish. So be over there on the outside around 5:30 on that side of the square, and we'll do the countdown of the Christmas tree. Although we've already had it on, I think every day. I couldn't stand it.
And it does look beautiful. The new lights and the
Every year
topper.
it's going to get bigger
Yeah.
and better, and we invested a little this year. Got new lights and a new star for the top, so it's so pretty.
It is.
And then, of course, like Kathy said, beginning at 6:15, they go over to the library, and then. Oh, the day before Christmas, we love the play that's coming up. That's already played in McMinnville. And
I'm going to see it on
We're
Sunday.
going to see it on
I'm
Sunday.
going to see it Friday.
But the characters will be there tomorrow night.
and they're
At the
adorable.
Christmas.
They were there at the Festival of
That'd be right.
Trees,
Yes, they
too.
were.
They were in costume. They were so
They were there ready for
cute.
pictures. They
Yeah.
were the sweetest
I know. They were so
kids.
cute.
Oh my goodness.
The costumes are wonderful.
And I'm sure there's more things that maybe I have even forgotten, but there's lots going on. We're just I know what, the live windows. Me, I give them an award, like I make an award and present it. But Josh Miller, our Smithfield mayor, he said, now out of his own pocket, not city money, but out of his own pocket, he's going to donate $250 to the winners' charity of choice.
Which is very nice.
That's really
So it's
A little
that's another
incentive
good
there.
way to keep spreading the joy and the love, and it's just I love the way the community has come together on all of these events, and not even if you didn't have a part of decorating or doing something in it, coming is part of participating, and so we're so grateful. So hope to see everybody out tomorrow night, cold, rain, shine, whatever.
Bring your umbrella, bundle up, get ready. Got hot chocolate and stuff that'll warm you
And
up.
I want to remind, while we're talking about events, this is a regional event, but we have St. Thomas River Park in McMinnville has a Christmas open house coming December 11th from 5:30 to 7. And so if you miss free pictures with Santa at the library, you'll have a second chance to do that at St. Thomas River Park, because Santa will be there and you'll bring your own camera, take pictures. There's refreshments. There's also some family portrait areas set up where you can do family pictures. The decorations at River Park are gorgeous anyway for the holidays. So the whole area, the entire region is invited to attend and just enjoy the Christmas open house. And again, that's December 11th at 5:30.
So much to do, and that's so close by. And speaking of a background to have a picture in front of, Button Willow set up one in their store.
Oh, which I think is a great idea.
On Main Street. So go by, and Angela will be glad to show you where that is. And you do that Thursday night too. Go in and get pictures. Just bring your own camera, bring your own phone, and it's going to be so fun. Now, speaking of fun, we had a little wahoo with the Christmas parade last Saturday. The weather participate.
Mother Nature does not care about Christmas parades.
So we got a new date, right, Shan, for the Smithville Christmas Parade.
Yes, we do.
There it is. Read it.
Which one am I
read it, the
reading?
top one. Right there.
We've been rescheduled. It's going to be Saturday, December 8th at 1 p.m. and the lineup is starting at 11 a.m. Now, if you want to enter, you want to contact Jeff Wright at 597-6750 or John Poss at 931-349-5598. And then the Alexandria Christmas Parade is coming Sunday, so the very next day, and that is at 2 p.m. Lineup is at 1 p.m. on West Main Street. To enter this one, contact Jessica Cripps at 615-529-2171 at the Alexandria City Hall to fill out an entry form.
Well, and the Liberty Parade, if you weren't able to attend, it was last Sunday. The weather was the most perfect weather I think I've ever seen for a parade. And it was just the sweetest parade. If you didn't get to go, check out our Facebook page, the Chambers or mine personally, and there's lots of pictures there. I
did watch it on WJLE.
Well, yeah, WJLE, but I especially want them to see the Charlie Robinson suit.
Yeah.
The Christmas suit.
Yeah, I was.
He was full of Christmas spirit and attitude.
With his
snazzy.
dogs.
He was snazzy, and I'm just saying a lot of people were hooting and hollering at him. So anyway, check that Christmas suit out. It was so fun, and but anyway, just everywhere you go, people's laughing and just loving and hugging, and I just love that. But they had a great parade. We've got 2 more great parades coming up. And then, speaking of coming up, Shan, I know since you work for the hospital, you like to talk about blood, right?
Not often, but yes, it sometimes is part of my job.
Well, okay then.
We have the DeKalb County Neighbors Helping Neighbors Blood Drive. Now, that is Monday, December 17th. It's going to be from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the County Complex Senior Center, and it'll be inside the Bloodmobile. So, to schedule an appointment, you can go to bloodassurance.org/DeKalb or contact Jimmy Poss at 615-464-7426, or he's even given his email, jmposs72@yahoo.com. Now remember, and this is advice to my sister specifically, eat a good meal, drink additional water, bring a photo ID. She never does 2 of these 3 things, and she winds up passing out, or she is anemic, and all these things, and so it doesn't do any good for her to give blood. So remember to do that. Take care of yourself so that your blood will be useful to someone else to help save a life. And
Shan, if they pass out, they're going to be giving out some fleece blankets.
That's true. Well, I guess that's a perk. Yes, we'll just lay her out on the sidewalk. She'll wake up eventually. So all the donors will also be given that fleece blanket and entered for a chance to win a Toshiba 50-inch 4K smart TV.
Wow. Which sounds smarter than me.
And I had a friend to win that one year, and I was just like, oh my word,
Wow.
So it is a perk, even though we know that you're giving this blood out of the goodness of your heart. And this time of year, yes, the blood banks often go low, and they really, really need your help. This is a time where they have to kind of restockpile for the coming year, and it's a time where the roads get slippery, a lot of accidents, and people need that blood. So give.
I love that. And, I used to be a little scared of needles, but, after you had a little accident and you had about 1,000 needles, needles are nothing.
No big deal.
No big deal.
It's like water
I'm
off a
over
duck's
it,
back,
so yeah, bring them on. Oh, my goodness. But, it's such a good for a good reason. And so everybody go out and support that. And we also want you to encourage everyone to shop local, shop small first. I know we all go to the big stores too, go out of town, it's fun, but support your local businesses. Yesterday, I took a little break, ran over and did some shopping downtown and got some of the best presents and
they're unique.
Very unique. And so just check out our stores all over. We've got some in Alexandria now, a great store down there. We've got, I want to mention this. They're not chamber members yet, but I believe they will be. The new restaurant's open in Alexandria.
Oh, so excited
Alexandria
about that.
Steak and Pizza. I'm going to be going down on Monday night for their grand opening, and very excited to talk to them, and so grateful for that that area that needed that restaurant back. But we've got so many great stores, not just on the square. I'll talk about that because we've done the grant and all the different improvements. But we've got so many businesses outside of town too, and all across Smithfield. So go out and support them. And we just we love our community. We want it to be vital. We want it to be supported. So anyway, as you can tell, the Chamber wants to promote your news or special events, so just give me a call at the Chamber, 615-597-4163. You can email me at swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org, or you can tag me on Facebook, and I will share like crazy.
That's true.
Yeah. And thank you to our special guests this morning, to my co-host, Shan Williams and Kathy Hendrickson, and we're so grateful to WJL Radio. I said that all in one syllable.
You did.
WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring our Chamber Chat program, and we certainly appreciate our listening and viewing audience. Now, we hope you tune in next month, but we're switching, and I'm hoping Colby's listening over there, the second Wednesday in January, because the other one's like right close to the first. So, but except for changing the date, which will be January the 9th, it's going to be same chat time.
Same chat channel.
Merry Christmas, everybody.